Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm going to share with you my March beauty empties. I do have significantly more products that I used up this month than I did in the month of February, so I'm really excited to just hop right into it. And I want to start with the makeup category. The first couple items I have to share with you guys were not in Project Pans, and then I'll talk about my Project Pan items. So the first one I have here is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer, and I thought I was going to trip that up like really badly, but this is a really nice priming moisturizing kind of base, and it does leave my skin with a little bit of a glow. It has a slight iridescent finish to it. It has like a pinky tone with a little bit of some sort of sheen to it without being like over the top or highlighting necessarily. But I can see that glow come through my makeup, especially when I'm wearing a lighter foundation. And this is so nice and moisturizing. I really did enjoy using it. I bought this in a Christmas set back in 2017 and didn't use it because my skin was so oily before. I thought this was not gonna work for it, but I held on to it, and I'm really grateful that I did because I really did enjoy this. Now, I won't be repurchasing it anytime soon because I do have a fair amount of other moisturizing primers within my collection. Namely, I'm trying to really finish off my Too Faced Hangover. As you guys saw, I just rolled that into my 9 in 2019. And I'm really gonna try to work on getting that out of my collection. So I won't pick this up anytime soon, but I do want to keep this in the back of my head as something that I want to go back to eventually, because this really was a nice product and it looked really good on the skin even if I wasn't wearing any sort of foundation either. Sometimes I would just pop this on just to give a little bit more hydration and a little bit more of a glow to my face when I was just wearing no makeup at all, and I really did like this. So yeah, not an immediate repurchase, but something that definitely is going to be on my like potentially to buy list for the future. And I finished up another nourishing product. This one is the mini of the Too Faced Hangover Spray, and I would use this in combination with the First Aid Beauty as a priming spray as well as a setting spray, and I really liked it for both purposes. This is a really nice hydrating product, especially in the middle of the day or like when I come home from work and I don't necessarily have time to like redo my makeup before going out or whatever. I really like to just use this to infuse some more hydration back into my skin, and I do have a full size of this because, as I said in my 9 in 2019, I did pick up the like duo set from Too Faced that has the primer and the spray. So I do have a full size of this available in my repertoire, which I'm going to get to eventually. So yeah, don't need to repurchase anytime soon, but I'm so excited to use the full size that I have in my collection because this is just so good. If you saw my Roulette Pan collab series, then you know that I finished up this pan from the ABH Contour Kit. This is the shade Banana, and it was a yellow toned under eye brightener kind of shade, and it was a little bit deep for my skin tone at the moment, but I always made it work because I would use it in combination with the Kat Von D Lock-It powder, which I'm trying to use up as well. Now, this didn't really help to set under my eyes, but it definitely did help to brighten, and it's not something that I will repurchase in the future at all. I actually think I'm kind of backing away from the idea of contour kits. I just don't really feel the need to have a yellow toned under eye corrector when I can usually cover up most of my darkness with a concealer and then just go in with like a loose setting powder, because those always just tend to work better for like my skin and for my preferences. So I won't be repurchasing this, nor will I really be replacing it with anything comparable. But yeah, it was not a bad product, and I'm happy to get it used up and out of my collection. And I had also finished this up in the Roulette Pan collab. This is the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Aphrodisiac. Aphrodisiac is actually considered a blush, I believe, but I would always use it as like a bronzer underneath of my foundation. So I actually would use this on like a duo fiber brush to really warm up my complexion, and then I would put my foundation on top, and I adored the way that this looked. I would use it sometimes on top of foundation, but the color was just a little bit too deep and too brown for my personal preference for a blush, but it really was a nice bronzer for me. I really did enjoy it, and I loved how it would sheer out underneath foundation and just look so natural. And you can see there is like a tiny little bit of the product left in here. I'm not going to be able to finish that up. It just keeps crumbling every time I try to use this. This makes me realize I do like the idea of a cream bronzer, but it's not something I'm going to purchase anytime in the near future. And I'm not going to repurchase this one. But a cream bronzer is something that once I use up a few more bronzers from my collection, I would definitely consider purchasing. The one that I really do want doesn't come in a tub form like this. It actually comes in a stick form, and that is the Milk Baked Bronzer, I think. And I think I would really like the way that that one would look on my skin and the idea of it being like a stick product, all that kind of stuff. So that would be something in the very like distant future that I would potentially purchase and use in the same way as this one. And lastly, I just recently finished this up in my 9 in 2019. This is the Colourpop Creme Gel Liner in the shade Honey Dude. All the writing is completely worn off of this packaging, but this nude pencil is all used up, and I'm so happy to have used this up and gotten it out of my collection because this was getting quite dry. It was a really nice nude shade on my waterline. I really do like the way that this looks on my skin tone. I love the way that it brightens up my eyes, but I'm happy to have used it up because it was getting just so old and it wasn't going to be usable for much longer. It did start to crumble at the end. You guys already know I love this scent, and I really did love this product. I had this in my collection for just over a year, and I'm so happy to have used it up because the fragrance was changing a little bit on this. This is the Pacifica Indian Coconut Nectar Perfumed Hair and Body Mist. And I love the Indian Coconut Nectar scent so much. It's just so like a little bit sweet, a little bit spicy, a little bit sultry, and I just love vanilla and coconut together. So this was just like my dream fragrance. But I feel like it turned pretty quickly. So over the past couple months, it just smelled a little bit less sweet and a little bit more just like true vanilla scent. Like it really does smell like a vanilla extract, and it didn't originally smell like that. So I don't think I will repurchase this. I think I'm just gonna stick to having the Perfume in my collection because the scent on that doesn't seem to change nearly as quickly as this did. But I also saw recently that they have minis of this on the Ulta website, and it might be something that I consider picking up for when we travel because I don't really want to take a glass bottle on a trip with me. Finished up my favorite Avalon organic shampoo. This is the Clarifying Lemon, and I did talk about this in my non-makeup favorites in the Cruelty-Free 2019 collaboration series. This is just my favorite shampoo. This always works for me. I don't know why I ever stray from this shampoo. It just is so good and so soothing on my scalp without being like hydrating and making my hair look greasy. It really does clean the hair and make my scalp feel very clean and not sensitized at all. I really do like this, and I just keep going back to it because it works and it smells really good. It smells like Skittles, and I love this shampoo so much. I cannot rave about it enough. I can't believe how long this lasted for. This is the Verb Ghost Oil, and this is just like a little deluxe size. I got this in an Ipsy bag forever ago. This lasted me forever. This is a really good, nourishing treatment, especially to use on the ends of my hair. I would use this when my hair was wet and when my hair is dry, and I just love the way that this felt, and it truly was nourishing without weighing down my hair or making my hair look greasy or wet or anything like that. It just really did hydrate and made my ends feel very like smooth and mended. This is something I would consider picking up a full size of, but I do have several other like hair treatment kind of products that I should work my way through before I delve into something like this, especially considering how long this mini had lasted me. I know that if I purchase the full size, I don't need anything else like in my collection or on hand that works like this. So I'd like to work out some other products before I repurchase this, but this is definitely something that I would consider picking up in the future. Finished up another favorite. This is the Jason Creamy Coconut Body Wash. You know, I love this stuff. It's just a good standard body wash. Nothing too crazy about it, but a really great price point. I picked these up at Winners for like the $10 mark, I think, or maybe even like $8, something like that. And I just love the way that this smells. I feel like this suds up just perfectly. It cleans my body just perfectly. It's nothing too crazy or revolutionary, but it does the job, and it's a great price point, and that's really all I have to say about it. I really do like this stuff, and I haven't repurchased it recently because I actually do have a large size of the body wash from the Body Shop that I got for Christmas. So I'm gonna finish that up and then I'll probably just move right back onto this guy. I recently finished up this mini from Drunk Elephant. This is the B-Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel. And this is such a nice product. This is a mini size that actually came in a set that had a mini of the TLC, the glycolic acid, and then it also had a mini size of the marula oil. And I know that you can buy the minis of both of those products, but this one doesn't come in a mini size, it only comes in a full size. So this did last me quite a while though. But yeah, I would like to pick it up again because I really did find this so nourishing. I loved mixing this in with my moisturizer. I really liked mixing this in with my oils and all that kind of stuff. I think this is such a good product that really does boost the hydration of other products that you use it with. I would love to pick this up again, but the full size is so big and it is quite costly, and I was hoping that they'd have this like mini size as well available, but unfortunately no. So yeah, it's something I would consider picking up in the future. I am trying to obviously do without it for the time being. I haven't repurchased it and I don't really have anything that functions quite like this in my collection. So I'm gonna just see if I can live without it, but I really did enjoy it when I had it, and it was really sad when I like was trying to use it for that last time and I couldn't get anything else out of here. Like there's nothing left in this product at all. But this is something that I would consider picking up in the future because I just feel like this was the key ingredient to like help so many other products in my collection work so much better on my skin and really to moisturize and repair the skin overnight. I really did like this. So good. I finished up a night cream and I actually use this in conjunction with the B-Hydra very often. This is the Andalou Naturals Resveratrol Q10 Night Repair Cream, and it's supposed to be age defying, and as you can see I completely used up this tub. I really did like this. This was very nourishing on my skin and very hydrating, and it was never too like greasy or slippy, and it never left my skin feeling parched in the morning either. I only use this at nighttime and I really did like it. I don't have a current night moisturizer that I'm using other than I do have a tub of the Ultra Repair Cream, which I'll use just like here where I get the most dry on my face, but realistically I don't have anything that I would consider to be like a night cream, and I would consider picking this up again because I really did think that this was just a good like standard night cream without being anything like too rich or, you know, nothing. There was nothing bad to say about this. There was just nothing really also all that notable other than that it did its job, which is not a bad thing really. So my camera overheated and I feel like the setup is not quite what it was before, but please forgive me because I only have 2 products left anyway. This second to last product is from the Body Shop. This is the Drops of Youth Concentrate. I had this, well, I purchased this probably over 2 years ago. I honestly don't even remember, and it came really close to the end, and for some reason, instead of finishing it up, I just put it aside. And I have now, like, since I moved it from my bathroom down to like where my vanity is in the hopes that I would finish it up because I had discovered that I never finished it back then. And I've now had it in my vanity for probably about 6 months and I just have no desire to finish it up. There's only like the tiniest little bit of product left in the bottom. I don't know if you can tell. It's like at this point right here. There's very little product left in here. And after just staring at it for the last like 6 months or so, I decided, you know what, I just should put it in my empties and just get rid of it. I genuinely don't even remember how I feel about this product. I must have liked it enough to almost finish it and then try to like savor it, but I truly don't remember much about this at all. Yeah, I don't even know. I should have just tossed it. I don't even know why I put it into my empties, to be completely honest. And then this last product, I love this product so much, and I did talk about this again in my non-makeup beauty favorites or non-makeup cruelty-free favorites. And this is the Sage Peppermint Halo Rollerball. Love this stuff oh so much. I finished this up probably within 6 months. I put this on pretty much every single day, and first thing in the morning I'll put it on the back of my neck because I wake up quite like queasy. I feel really uneasy in the morning, especially because I wake up quite early for work. and I never really get quite enough sleep, so I just like slather the back of my neck in this, and it honestly helps settle my stomach and like any issues that I have with my head from like waking up early and being coffee deprived. And I really do love this stuff so much. I'll keep it in my bag with me throughout the day so that I can slather it on the back of my neck if I'm feeling like a little bit uneasy in any way. I love this so much. If you have a headache or upset stomach or just feel like not all together with it, this is really great. I did purchase a larger size bottle of it that I have to decant into this. Apparently you can take these apart and just pour some more product into here. So I did buy that larger size because I know I love this so much. So yeah, I finished it up and I'm so happy to have more. I just got another smell of this. Oh my God, this stuff is so good. If you like peppermint smells, you will like this. If you don't like peppermint, this will just like throw you right off and it will like not work for you at all. But I love the scent of peppermint, and this is just so calming. I feel like I did a lot better this month than I did in the month of February, and that's because I didn't actually purchase anything new this past month. When it comes to skincare, I didn't make any purchases, and makeup, I did only purchase the e.l.f. tinted lip oil. I repurchased that because I loved the one that I finished up in the month of February, and then I did on impulse kind of, I bought the Milk Kush tinted lip balm. So those are the only two like beauty products that I purchased in the entirety of the month. So that's why I was able to finish up quite a lot. And I'm really hoping to kind of keep up that momentum of using up makeup and purchasing less makeup. However, there is a fair amount of stuff that is on my like to buy list, on my wish list right now. And I'll eventually purchase some of those products, but yeah, I'm really feeling very motivated to use what I have, to get use out of everything that I already own, and to not just like continuously acquire things. And I didn't even intend this month to like have a low buy. So I'm really, really quite happy with how little I did purchase and how much I was able to really use up out of my collection as well. And of course, a like major factor of that is project panning. So yeah, this feels good. This feels like if I can keep this kind of momentum going for the year, I'll be very, very happy. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing my empties for the month of March. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.